What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Welcome back to episode 4 of SHANKSY Strikes! Let's go into war, baby. How's it going, boys and girls? How the devil are we? What is cooking, good looking, and all that jazz? It is time to jump straight into it. We already know it's going to be a long format, and we are going to spend a little bit of extra time, as opposed to the last video, having a little look at some defense wins this time around as well. So going into this war, we've got 525 defense boost, 710 energy, still a little bit lower. I would like to have been over the 800 mark, to be honest. But I've not been blitzing all that hard. I'll put my hands up. I've not been blitzing. So we are already nearly 200 points behind. Lovely of the Jubblies. We are versus Kopassus, Indonesia, Sadwa. It's easy for you to say, baby. They are 9 points below us in total, but they look like they're doing a very, very stand-up job. They've also got people that have already done 6 attacks. I tell you what, look at these guys. These guys go in. I like this. I like this a lot. I'd expect to see this in like a top 100 alliance, right? Where you'd have everyone at this stage on like 5 or 6 attacks. Everyone, bar none. So I like this. I like the fact that they're going in. Fair play to them, man. Coming in with decent points as well. 1 defense, 2 defense losses. 1 defense loss. They're doing all right. They're doing all right. They're doing all right. But they have lost. They have lost. Make no bones about that. Straight away, we are up there with 5, 4, 3, and 2. But this guy's already got 6 defense wins. That's a lot to give away this early on, guys. That's a lot to give away. You've really got to be picking and choosing your targets. But again, look at this. We're wasting attacks there. I know we are trying to clamp down on it. That is something that we're definitely trying to do, and I'm excited to see that as things progress the journey of natural born killers. Right, we are going to go in. We're going to mark up the barracks. We're going to be a little bit selfish. We're going to boost our Asgardians, and we are going to boost our... I think we'll boost these guys as well, the old mercs, and then we're going to have a little look at medbay and see if there's anyone here that we can help out. They've already taken out their mercs. They've got boosted already. They're already boosted. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. I might actually boost this 500k. Nah, it's already 500k. Whatever they're going to use to beat it is probably going to use to beat it. Let's have a little look in engineering. 315k on that Coulson team. I'd rather boost my Coulson team. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let's get some attacks in. We're going to stay with security. We're going to try and take down at least 1 stage of security. Maybe then, depending on what's below it and how difficult what's below it is, take down both stages of security. We got 320k Wakandan team here. But this Wakandan team, it's worth noting, is actually without Shuri. And Shuri is a very, very, very big part of the old Wakandan team. So, we could use a number of teams to take this down. I think Aimtron would do an absolutely beautiful job. The Symbiotes would smash it. I don't know about Sinister Six. I don't think my Sinister Six would be big enough. I'm half tempted to try my Wakandans. It would be a 40k punch-up, but I'm half tempted to try my Wakandans. Other than that, I think to play it safe, I think we're going to use Supernatural. Bit of a punch down. I think my Wakandans would actually do this, but I'm just going to play it safe here. As I say, they've already got a few defense wins on the cards, and I don't want to feed that fire. I do not want to be feeding that fire whatsoever. I want to make them hurt. I want to make this 200-point lead seem unascendable, seem like they're not going to be able to hold it up. You know, they're going to start panicking and hopefully start messing up. Because you know what? As much as you might not think it, people do. They start chasing or they start doing battles and stuff like that. They wouldn't necessarily do, depending on how they're getting on in war, whether or not they're riding sky high or whether they're struggling. People respond differently to different types of pressure. What I don't want to do is add any more pressure onto our own team when we're already so bang in trouble, being so far behind so early on. We're going to switch early on. We could have probably saved that for when M'Baku has his taunt up, but I thought it was better safe than sorry. Just getting out there. We're probably going to lose yet Scarlet Witch there. We did. But we're going to take down their Black Panther as a result of that. Then we're going to take down their Gamora. Their Gamora's 80 odd K. And probably the biggest threat on this team after after Black Panther. Yeah, there's not really another threat that I'm seeing, especially not without Shuri here. We'll take down Killmonger after that. It's been a very, very easy fight, as expected. To be honest, I should have I messed up there. I should have used the special there. Let's get the hill block on. We're going to have no choice but to take down... oh, you know what? No, we didn't switch the taunt. We didn't switch the taunt. Fair enough. Right, get the blades going. And they're pretty much dead. They just don't know it yet. Poor little fellas. Right, so 10k punch down. Nothing great. And they have drawn a big team out of me. But not one of my biggest teams. You know, my Supernaturals sit there for a reason. For those type of awkward 300 to 350k teams. Right, now we've got this. I've actually put my BKT in defense. So we've got a mercenary team here. 236k with Kingpin. What I'm going to actually do here is probably use... I could use Aimtron. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's use Aimtron. Nice early doors. Use Aimtron. Punch down, but it's Mercs. It's Mercs. They're in a room that we need to get through, and I need to get my attacks done ASAP. Because obviously I'm out tonight again, so I'm staying around the missus tonight, and it's very, very difficult for me to film my attacks later on, basically. So I need to get as many attacks in this segment, and then I can pick up the rest tomorrow morning before stream. But again, it just leaves my morning a little bit clustered, so I like to get all my attacks, or as many attacks as possible, before stream. Right, so we're going to flip the negatives into positives. And then we are ready to get juiced up, baby. Once we get some minions out, we're pretty much done and dusted. Let's get some slows if we can, or at least take some of them blocks away. Mercs are such a crazy good team, man. Such a crazy good team. Alright, that was some big damage going down there. Scientist Supreme, I'd rather keep up. Out of all the people that could die, I'd rather it not be Scientist Supreme, in all fairness. Right, what we're going to do, it's only going to affect Ultron negatively. It's going to give them negative effects, though, so that's the main thing. We've got to go through him. He's got the taunt on. He hasn't even got the taunt on anymore, has he? But I think I'd just rather kill him off now at this stage. There we go. Now we're going to go on to Merc Lieutenant. I think I'd like to get him done and dusted. I would have normally switched off of him, even to Taskmaster. Taking down Taskmaster is probably higher priority, right? Is probably higher priority. I think moving on to Merc Lieutenant is actually a big mistake. So let's switch these negatives again, and let's take down Taskmaster. Let's correct down mistake. Nothing's set in stone, baby. Nothing's set in stone. There we go. Taskmaster down. Bullseye's next. And then, with the best will in the world, even if Merc Lieutenant wants to, like, offense up Kingpin, good luck with that. Good luck with that. He's so super slow and hits like a wet noodle anyway. It's not really going to affect us, right? It's not really going to affect us. Let's just blitz him down now. Plus, we've got turn meter manipulation as well with the Ultron minions. So he's probably not even going to get a go. With the fact that he's slowed as well, he's really banging trouble. Well, look at him. Look at him. Bless your little cotton socks. Right, 236k. So that was like a 60k punch down pretty much. With Aimtron. But I do like Aimtron for them. I also like the Brotherhood for them. But my Brotherhood's over 320k now. 330k. That would be too big a punch down. With a counter as good as the Brotherhood for this. Right, now we're going to go on to this random old team here, I think. I'm half tempted to use the Inhumans on that team, but again, it would be too big a punch down. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look who we can use there. You know what we could do is... It's going to be a punch down again. But I've got to work within my roster to a degree. And I'm never going to be able to attack with everyone, right? I've got too many teams to attack with. So I'm leaning towards either the Sinister Six, or in this case, I'm probably going to use the Wakandans. Yeah, I'm going to use the Wakandans. Either one would do it. Either or would be fine. Either or would be fine at a punch across as well here. But we've just got to use what we've got. Unfortunately, some of the times, guys, we're going to be doing 60, 50k, 100k punch downs because that's literally what's in front of us. It's super frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, ideally, in my favourite type of wars, every single fight is a punch-up. Those are the wars that I thrive on. I absolutely love. I'm going to take Hawkeye out because I don't really want to get blinded, and I feel like that Hawkeye is such a pain for that. Really does me nutting. We're going to get the offense up. And then we're going to take down me old mate Ant-Man, because you guys know I love Ant-Man, right? You guys know I love Ant-Man. Get the taunt going. Well, gets the slow. Not really that big an issue. Now, I'm probably actually going to save Ant-Man now for when Black Panther gets a go. Because then Black Panther gets a go, and he kills off Ant-Man, and he's going to get charged up a little bit quicker as a result of that. Now we're going to go on to Shield Trooper, mainly because we can. I actually tried to click off there and go on to Black Widow with the Shuri thing, so the splash effect could get hold of it. I don't know why it wouldn't let me click off, but ideally I would have clicked off, got the splash damage on everyone. Let's get the heal up because we want to be pedantic and make it look like we just absolutely smashed them, which we did. And that'll do. Wakanda forever. Thank you very much. Right, the reason why I'm saying away from that Red Skull team is because my counter to Red Skull is around the 400k mark. And to use it on such a low Red Skull, it would just break me heart too much. Right, we'll use the 150 here, and we will take through this. This is a really weird team. Okay, an Ultron / Ultimus team. Again, I would like to use Wakandans for this. But we've just used the Wakandans. I think the Sinister Six can handle this. Punch across. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can handle this. They've got a big Thanos in there, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's not really a team that I'm used to fighting, this particular one. I'm hoping the burst damage will be able to take out at least 2 of them. By the time Ultron goes, Ultron will probably get some splash damage. That Ultimus is really small. We should be alright. They've got no boost on it or anything like that. We'll target in here first. See if we can get out Ronan. I type wanted the offense up on Magneto there. Sorry, not Magneto, Mysterio. The ability block didn't quite work, which is beautiful. And we will get the taunt up over here. That taunt didn't last long at all because of Ultimus. That ability block's a bit of a pain in the arse, I'm not going to lie. Offense down there, but we were offensed up at the same time, so it type of negated it. I could have moved on to Thanos there. I really want to take Thanos down as quick as possible now at this point. I feel like we might have lost this. If we get a go on that Ultron, we're laughing. How did that not kill him? Alright, see if we can take down these guys now. There's 2 of them down. Get the offense up again. We've lost Vulture. Bit of a pain. Bit of a pain. Let's go on to this Ronan. Nothing we can really do here. We're going to have to stay on... Ronan's got defense up, so I'm going to take down who's not got defense up, basically. He's super low now, so I'd rather try and call everyone in. That's actually right helped us out. Because now they've got 2 more people to target. That has actually right helped us out. Kill him off. We've got 3 versus their 2. couple of minions, but these minions do no damage. Get offense up. Fortunately, can't do anything but that. When's Green Goblin? He's got like 600 more turns. I think we've lost this. Yeah, I think we've lost this. Get offense up on both of them. Get the taunt going. Oh, this is going to be super ridiculously close. Boom! Baby! That was far too close for comfort. Far too close for comfort. Halfway through there, I was like, you've messed up here, Shanks. You've messed up. Baby! Let's go. Right. Now we've got a Coulson Shield team. Let's do it. My personal counter for this at the moment. You know I love them. You know I adore them. It's time to break out. Where are they? Where are they? You know it. Right, where are the guys that go in here now? My Toad's getting a little bit bigger. My Blob's getting a little bit bigger. It's a 337k team now. I would quite happily take this up versus a 400k Coulson team. Maybe even more as well. I've done like 100k punch-ups with this already. I think this is a phenomenal counter to these guys. Absolutely phenomenal. This one's a bit different though. They've got Captain America in this team, which actually makes it a little bit easier for us by my reckoning. I didn't see who they've missed out, but I just see Captain America as we were loading in on in. So I think this team will be even easier than it is normal. And I'm guessing, I haven't seen an Asgardian team yet in this lineup, so I'm guessing our old mates over at Asgard are going to be coming out to play next. All right, let's get that disrupt going. Get that disrupt going. Totally negates his whole turn meter. All right, now we will go bop. See if we can go in there now. Now he gets that up. Yeah, we've got no choice really, have we? Of course, Medic's already used the heal, to be fair. So let's get this taunt going. Let's now bring them all over. Get ready for the old charge in a second. He's disrupted. Ideally, I'd like to disrupt him as well. I'm actually going to target over here now, I think. Whack this slap bang in the middle. Should put disrupt on all of them. It did. That was beautiful. And now ready for the old charge. Coming through. Oh, look at you trying to talk, but you can't. But you can't. Right, now we're going to just A1 him. Bop. Thank you very much. Now we'll take out Cap. Not that it really matters, to be honest. To be fair, Fury is still a dangerous target, but I just can't see it. With all the disrupts going around and stuff like that, it shouldn't really make a blind bit of difference right now what we do. But let's just finish it off appropriately. That will kill off that shield security. We don't really want that operative to cleanse him. Not cleanse him, sorry, but to stealth him. But it shouldn't matter too much if we can kill him off before he gets a go. Should have disrupted him there. Boom! And we've gone through that. Look how happy Blob is at the end of every fight. Bless his little cotton socks. Right. Moving on. Asgard. I bet it is. Bet it is. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, shock horror. Didn't fancy seeing one of them. 358k Asgardians. I'm just going to black order them and blast their little faces off. Yeah, Black Order, ta-da. We could use X-Men, 400k, or we could use the Black Order, 396k. It doesn't really make a difference. I'd take this up on a punch-up as well, as I would the, as I was would the X-Men. I take X-Men and Black Order as a punch-up to anybody. To anybody. And you can take that to the bank. We're going to go over here first. It's going to be a bit of a pain because that Greg's going to die, but what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Switch them. Let's switch them. He's going to come in with that. That might actually kill him off now if we had that. If we had, what do you call this up? God, we're taking some damage. God, don't die, Cole. If you die right now, Cull Obsidian, you make me look like an absolute idiot for what I just said. Please don't die, Mr. Cole. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, Loki's back in trouble. Loki's out of it. Attack primary target. Yeah, that'll do. Cole's going to die. Ah! There we go. There we go. We'll heal you, Cole. We're looking after you, mate. I've got your back. Thanks for coming out, boys. Thanks for coming out, boys. That's such a crazy team, man. That's such a crazy team. Right. I believe that is all we can do offence-wise at the moment. There's nothing else we can really do. Let's have a little look. Just got that team there to go down. No one else has attacked elsewhere. That's good. Security will go down. We'll get to see what's below it. And then possibly below security. Whatever security is going to be attached to is going to be worth taking, right? As far as our rooms go, they've gone through our engineering. They've also taken our hangar. And that's the danger of our hangar being so close up. Because the hangar is a big room. Applying deflect to all allies. It is a big, big room, right? So they're going to go through our med bay next. Then they're probably going to go down. They also look like they're thinking about going down through the reactor, which is interesting enough. Let's have a little look real quickly, guys, before we call it for the night. On participation. Damage-wise, we're 6 attacks. We are 30 points out of 6. We're doing well. 5.3 million damage. We haven't given them any defense victories, although it was bloody close on that on one of them. As far as this one, Skull. Let's have a little look where Skull is. This is what I want to see now, and I want to pay a little bit more attention to this. Skull, I'm guessing, was on flight deck 2. There he is. What teams of his got the wins? So, it looks like his Asgardians picked up a win. His Asgardians, yeah, picked up a win and then got wiped. What else? His mercenaries picked up a win. His Red Skull picked up a win. See, we shouldn't be losing versus this. You've got to, if you're countering Red Skull, guys, think BKT, think Minerva, think Black Bolt, think people that are either you're not going to revive, or every time you die we're going to heal. So that type of constant healing will keep you going. We've wasted, look at this, massive teams here. Massive teams. That power armor team versus that is a terrible matchup. Terrible matchup. That power armor team could have easily taken a 250k BKT team instead. So those were the wins, and he also got combat cancelled with his BKT. Have no idea how that failed. No idea whatsoever how that failed. Ben, I don't know. I'd love to have seen that replay, but that failed nonetheless. Then Supernatural failed versus it. Again, look for standard counters versus Coulson. X-Men solid, Brotherhood solid. So all of these defense wins were by your standard 6 teams, as it were. Mercs, Red Skull, Asgardians. Those were the ones that picked that, and Coulson Shield got a win there as well. So your standard teams got those early defense wins So I want to be keeping an eye on that as the season goes on, and see if there's any point that we want to try out new teams, basically, for our defence. But that is going to be it for me today. I will catch up with you in the morning while we do our last attacks. So, see you in a sec. Good morning, boys and girls. Right, we are 4 hours and 39 minutes left of this war. We are still down 100 points. But let's have a little look at the participation side of things. Yorkie Gaz has come up with 7 defence victories. We've had a few more in here as well. We're starting to pick up them defence wins. Let's have a little look where they're at. So we've nearly got the bridge. We've nearly got the hangar. And then we can start on the flight decks after that, right? Or go through the reactor, depending on what we need. They are already starting on the flight decks already. So they look to me like they're running out of steam a little bit. If they're going to start targeting up here, rather than finishing off the armory, rather than even starting on the bridge, it looks like they might be running out of gas a little bit. So Yorkie Gaz got a ton of defence wins. And I just wanted to have a very quick look what got these defence wins. So again, Red Skull, Hydra, Asgardians, Mercs, all of the usual suspects, guys. All of these 7 wins coming from the usual suspects. Coulson Fury in there as well. Defenders picked up a win. And then dragged out a 300k X-Men team. Where that might look great because it's a 200k punch-up, right? But it's a 300k X-Men team that could arguably counter any team in the game. So, and again, another Asgardian. So all the usual suspects, Hydra again, getting those defense wins. Super important, guys, to have those particular teams in your defense. Right, what have we got left? We've got the bridge, we got the hangar, and then we've got flight deck 2 and 3 that we can take. But I think the biggest room right now is definitely going to be the bridge. So we've got a 250k Merc team. I don't like the Mercs, guys. I don't like them. I never really feel super comfortable when countering them. I'm trying to think what we can use for the Mercs. I think what it might be, it could either be a straight up smash their faces off, or do we go symbiotes, and instead of Spider-Man, put in Psylocke. Oh, you know what? Instead of, we can put in Spider-Man, we haven't got Miles Morales in that team. So we can go like that and that. I think that's a big enough punch down to start smashing some faces off. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't like symbiotes versus Taskmaster and stuff. I don't like it. But it is what it is. And I would rather save my X-Men for an Asgardians or a Coulson Fury, something like that. You know, I'm so fed up of timing out versus the Asgardians. Even though I've had tons of messages. We're going, Shanks, you need to learn how to play that bloody counter. Right. So the idea here is we're going to get blinded. As long as we don't die, we're all right. Come on, don't all hit him. He's already blinded, unfortunately. Nothing we can do there. Blinded. There we go. Transfer 2 negative effects. Get them negative effects off, and then let's get to work. We are going to ability blocker and apply bleed. And then hopefully transfer that over. We just need to keep Symbiote Spider-Man alive. We keep Symbiote Spider-Man alive for this turn, we're good as gold. I'm a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to manage to do that. I think that should be able to kill him. Nowhere close to killing him. Holy moly. Alright, locking him up. We've still got the taunt. Symbiote Spider-Man's going to die. Oh, I hate it. It's a terrible, terrible counter. See if we can just kill Bullseye off. We still might be okay though, guys. We're still not out of this yet. We're still not out of this yet. I will not go quietly into the night. Right. Get up all those. Get the speed up a little bit. I really want to get through the Taskmaster, but we're going to have to go through right guard. Such a pain. Have to go through right guard. See if we can get defense down on him. Oh, man. This, to me, is the hardest team right now. As far as, like, war teams go, this is the team, guys. This is the team that I struggle with the most by a long, long way. I didn't like having to do this punch up anyway. Sorry, punch down. This was a punch down, and I'm still struggling like mad. There we go. We got him down. All right, Taskmaster now. Ideally, I would have liked to have switched earlier on Taskmaster, but I really wanted to just get that right guard down, right? He was over there. He was all tanky, but he was looking like he was hurt, and I just wanted him down. Now, if we get Taskmaster, this is JD job done. Ideally, Spider-Man could have stayed alive for another go, but such is life. Such is life. Got the hills going on. Offense up. Get them negative effects spread. Right, Taskmaster's got to die, right? They've got taunts on. Oh, so annoying. There we go. We get a nice bit of speed up, though. Does that not kill it? No. There we go. They're both dead. Lovely of the Jubblies. That was no easy feat. That was no easy feat. I've got to say, I do love the symbiotes, but I half make them look like hard work, don't I? They're a much better team than they look when they're in my hands. I'll be honest with you. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. Get through them pesky mercs. Let's go through. Let's rip through this bridge like it is ours. We own their bridge. Shit. I own their whole goddamn helicarrier. Right, we've got Riley and Caesar attacking. Two small teams there as well, so cool. We've still got 3 attacks left. Let's rip in to some of these. Let's rip in to this defenders team. And I'm going to rip into it with. I'm going to rip into this defenders team. Oh, no, not with fantastic. With power armor. With power armor. We're going to tear them a new one. Let's get it. They've got boosts on this one as well. So we'll rip into this little 360k defenders team. Unfortunately, I would have liked a bigger team for my my power armor. You'll often try and see me save my bigger teams till last. Especially when we're on punch down centrals and whatnot, you know. I'd try and save them till the end, just in case. But towards like 4 hours left in the war, let's be fair. Like you've got to have made your mark by now. In all fairness, like I see a lot of the times, guys, and I'll be fair, a lot of the times in Gold 3 and around that type of area, people do make a lot of late pushes in these wars. A lot of late pushes. I've never really been used to it. It's taken me a little bit of a while to adjust to this type of style as opposed to a full clear type of style. It's taken me a little bit of time, but I think we're getting there. Just changing the mindset up a little bit. Like the thing with a full clear style, it almost doesn't matter about your defense because you know you guys are going to clear. Like you know you guys are going to clear. And it's all about slowing the enemies down and stuff, but just getting out your attacks. Boom, 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 boom. 8 hours left of the war, we're done. You know, like we've hit the 2,000 something points. We're good as gold. So going from full clears each and every war to scoring like 1,200 points is a big difference. All right, let's have a little look what's last in the bridge because the bridge is more important. We got man, we could have used that on them. Let's take this Asgardian team down. Then I still might be able to take that defenders down as well. Who am I going to use on this? I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this team here. I'm going to use the old Fantastic Four. It's 100k punch down. But I feel like this is a tougher team to beat than the 380k defenders. So even though I could have taken the defenders, I would have scored more damage points at the end of the war. I'm taking the tougher team for my team. You know, I'm taking the hardest fight that I can take on at that point. And I feel like this is definitely the hardest fight as opposed to a 100k higher defenders. The Asgardians are a much tougher fight, right? So, let's go in on Hela to start with. She's going to, you know what, we should have probably gone in on Thor. Probably should have gone in on Thor. Let's go there. See if we can get the stun. Oh, I didn't get the stun. We just straight up killed him. Behave yourself. Sat him down. Right, and then it's all JD job done now. It's all JD job done. Thank you very much. Thor's taken care of. We are not going to use that AoE. We're just going to basic in. I wanted to use the basic, the AoE for when Hela's... saying that, they've got no stealth left anymore, so it doesn't really matter too much. Human Torch is going to come up with his AoE in a minute, and holy moly. Right, she's lost the taunt, so it's now all about Hela, taking Hela out. Thank you very much. Check you out, Heimdall, the 6th best Asgardian, trying to do a little bit of work. You know it's bad when Greg's better than you. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, taking him out, lovely. Right, do we have one more attack? I feel like we've got one more attack. We've done 3 so far, right? We've done 3, so we'll take out that defenders as well. Then we're good as gold. We're actually going to be in the lead in this war for the first time since it started. Oh, boom! They already took out the defenders. That's what I'm talking about. We are in the lead by 130 points now. Let's get back to the hangar. 246k now on this shield team. It is the toughest team that we got available. Let's see who we've got to beat it. And I don't really want to be using those X-Men, guys. I don't really want to be using those X-Men. I don't really want to be using the Inhumans either. We've only got one more attack left. We've got 2 attacks left. We've got one coming in an hour. Do we wait? Do we hold on and wait to see what's in the last 2 rooms? So I'm probably going to finish the last part of this video today live on stream. So I'm thinking, because I'm going to start streaming in about half hour. I'm thinking, do I come back in about an hour on stream, live on stream, and then finish off this and we'll do a roundup of the war. I think that's what we'll do, guys. I think that's what we'll do. We'll save that last energy. We've got 2 more attacks left in us. Those 2 attacks are X-Men and Inhumans. So we've got 2 big teams left. I'm pretty confident about whoever they face, we will be able to take. So we're guaranteed to get the hangar here. If we take that hangar down, 4 hours left of the war. I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling pretty good. That yes, they're onto our flight decks, but they haven't really. Then they've got big rooms to go through, you know. They've got big rooms. All of these are attached to security. That's going to be a nightmare to get through this late on. I'm feeling pretty good about this war. Let's catch up in an hour. Right then, boys and girls, we are back. We have got 2 more attacks left. 45 minutes of this war left, and we are just under 200 points up. So, we're looking all right here. Feeling pretty good. We've also got 2 really big teams left to use this war. However, we're just going to hit whoever we can hit, right? We're going to take the toughest fight that's available as long as it makes sense in that room. So, are we going to be going for a full clear? Let's have a little look. We got cargo bay and we got engineering up. We've already started on the cargo bay. Let's have a little look who's got the toughest teams. I don't really want to use any of my teams versus a sub 200k team. At least this way, we've got 227k Coulson team. I'll hit that. I'm gonna X-Men them. I'm gonna X-Men their little faces off. And yeah, let's see what we got. With it being only these guys, we're already using Psylocke elsewhere. We could put Cyclops in just for the lulz. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then we'll have a quick look at the maximum war defenses, see who picked up the most war defenses, and see what they were winning with. So far, everyone that's had big war defenses in this war has come from the usual suspects. You know, it's been Coulson Fury, it's been Hydra, and it's been the Asgardians, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm thinking about doing a top 6 war teams for defense video later on next week or something. Let me know down below what you think about that idea. Right, nice and quickly, the name of the game is literally get Phoenix killed as quick as humanly possible. We're going to go in with the stun on, well, not the stun, but just going to build up some charges on Medic. See if we can drop him down. That'd be lovely. Of the Jubblies. Wow, Medic's dead. How small is that Medic? What? Okay. Okay. I can dig it. Now, we don't have Taunt up there anymore, but hopefully they will still attack Phoenix regardless. There we go. Thank you very much. That was the biggest mistake you could have made. AoE. Smash him up. Yeah, let's just go with the basic. It gets the counter, gets the chain anyway. Pop that. I don't even really use Cyclops all that much. So what he does, I have no idea. There we go. Lovely of the Jubblies. 100k punch down. Let's keep it moving. Another 5 points towards that. And then, so they've already got our bridge as well. They haven't got our reactor yet, I don't think. But even if they were to take the reactor that's 100 points, it's still not going to be enough for them. With 40 odd minutes left to go, I'm thinking they are in trouble. Right, now we've got either, this is heartbreaking, right? This is actually heartbreaking. I might actually see what is underneath here after Major Tom's done his attack. Because at this point in time, we've got 135k there, which is a hand team. Or, to be honest, we'll probably end up doing this 105k mercenary team. Might be the biggest team left there. Or this 96 Red Skull team. Whatever, man. Whatever. We'll hit whoever we can hit. But let's have a little look at the defense victories as things stand. So, Ben has picked up an insane amount of defense victories. He's picked up 10 defense victories. Really, really fair play to Ben. Let's have a little look what he was using. What teams picked up these big defense victories. Now, I'm not sure what room he's in, so we're going to have a little scan. Name also picked up a few as well, so it might be worth checking on there. I'm guessing he's going to be somewhere down here. There we go. Ben picked up with... so his Wakandan's got a defense victory, which is good to know. His power armor got a defense victory. Now, I've got to be honest, I don't like using the power armor on defense whatsoever. You actually see here, it wasn't actually a real defense victory. They threw in a team to bring down the buffs and to make all these things go in, and then they cleared up. They could have, to be honest, just gone in straight away with this team and cleared up regardless. I don't like power armor on defense. Wakandan's picked up another win there. So, sorry, that was 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins. Holy moly, this Killmonger has cleared up. Fair play to the Wakandans, man. Red Skull got a team, 2, 3. So, again, Hydra and the Wakandans there got the biggest results. So, let's go back over to the cargo bay, see if anything bigger come up. It didn't. It's an 85k shield team there, an 89k shield team there. Let's go for engineering. Let's take down this... We could just take down this team. It's the bigger team, right? It's the bigger team. We'll take this down. King, I'm doing very well. G and it's what's happening, guys and girls. So, I am live streaming this at the same time, guys. Just to finish up this episode. Obviously, time-wise, didn't permit me to finish the episode like it normally does before I go live. So, we are going to finish up this last attack. And, yeah. So, basically, no one's even attacked us today. So, they've literally left the barracks... live the whole time, which in my opinion is insane, right? The barracks, the armory, the med back, you need to be taking these rooms down, guys, with top priority. To be fair, if you do see someone in them that's a massive punch up or an absolute wall to get through, sometimes there can be an argument for knocking it on the head or not pushing for it, but it's so few and far between, man. These guys come out the gate so strong in this war. And I feel like if they had capitalised that early on, taken down that armory, it would have been a very, sorry, that barracks, could have been a very different story. They've made all of their other attacks so much harder going forward. So that was a straight up easy clear there. We could have saved these teams for a little bit later. However, video permitting and stuff like that, it's not worth it. If this was a closer war, maybe I would have, like, if someone else could have taken down that team, this would have been a team that I would have preferred to have countered, right? But it is what it is. We've got the points. We've smashed out some of the harder fights. And let's have a little look participation-wise. 8 million damage, 11 attacks, 55 points. Perfect record on this one. 8 million, it's okay, it's not bad. We couldn't really do much else. But I think, to be honest, I think maybe the War MVP will go down this way to like Yorkie Gaz. 6 million points, 7 defense wins. In my mind, Yorkie Gaz is the MVP without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. They might give it to me. I don't think they will. I think Yorkie Gaz will get it. But even if they did give it to me, with those amount of defense wins and everything like that, Yorkie Gaz is MVP in my mind. Right, guys and girls, that is going to be it for me today. I think we've covered everything this episode. If you've enjoyed it, as always, do me a massive favour. Give it a thumbs up. Share it around. Like, follow, comment, subscribe. All that type of good stuff. Discord links are down below. Live stream links are down below. And all that jazz. Yeah, I will be back same time, same place tomorrow. But until then, be smart, be strong, be safe. And above always, you take it easy, Commanders.